So let's do a walkthrough of the HCG planner and let's have a look at what we have here. So over in the index, what's great about OneNote is that you have, it's like hyperlinks over here. It's already built into the app for you. So it's so great and easy to get around. So here we have it, the cover, and I've got it on this view here where you can flick in and out over here on the right hand side. So that's really cool. There's a few other pages just about my process and all of that. And there's a freebies hub that you get when you purchase this planner where I keep all my other freebies, anything I'm working on. I put documents in there, digital products in there that you can have for free, just as being part of the crew. And so here's the index. So if we look at the index without the keyboard, you can see that this planner, which also has a journaling, a built-in journal into it we've put 23 days. It's 27 when you count 2 days loading and 2 days washout, that's 27. But 21 to 23 days, most people's HCG lasts somewhere in that vicinity. It depends on the dose that you're using. So I thought we'd just add in the 23 days, but you can reproduce this. This is like the Forever Journal and the Forever Notebook. I'll show you how you can copy and paste days, which is perfect for this. So it's the only planner and journal you will ever need for HCG. So we go through the 4 phases. I won't go extensively. I'll just show you. You can take all your measurements and record those. You can take photos, put a little selfie in there, put some photos all around the outside, do that. The food list, this is for the original protocol, but I am going to put in my Etsy store a product for customizing. If you have a specific food list that you would like customized and put into this planner, it'll only be a couple of dollars extra, but just to cover, the time of creating that for you, that way you can have, and I'll change all the titles and make it all beautiful so that you can have it specifically for your particular food list and regime. You've got a meal planner for the week, so it's really great to be able to just write down, like today, for instance, I'm on day 4. I'm having, today's Monday, I'm having scallops. And look, the wonderful thing and I'm having roasted, look, we say roasted, no one's using fat, so I don't know how roasted they are, zucchini. So, but to plan ahead, like tomorrow, I'm going to have crab meat and chicken, because the rules I follow is not to have the same meat and the same vegetables. So 1 protein and 1 veg every day. That's the rule I follow. And then it's just great to plan out the whole week so that you then know exactly the next thing. Once you've done that, you go to your shopping list and you can then write down for the week, I need crab meat and I need scallops. I'm going to have a few burgers, so I'm going to get beef mince, and I'm going to try and get the 10% lean. I need some chicken breast. And you can just write exactly how much you need. Like you might need 300 grams because you picked in here, you might have chicken 3 times. Chicken here, and chicken there. So you know that that's 3 times 100 grams of chicken. So it's very easy to then work out what you need here. When you're doing your loading, now these are the daily sheets that are repeated in your loading. They're here in your 21 days. And this is when you get right down to the bottom, 23 days. But this is what I'm saying, you can reproduce this. So you can online, it might be easier to show you than here. You can copy oh, we can just do it here. You see here, you can duplicate it, or that's you could move it, but we want to copy it. So if we copied it, and where it's asking, where do you want to paste it to? We're going to pick the same section, and you will see it's duplicated it. You see that? And then you just go to day 23 and you can change it to day 24. Why isn't it letting me do it? Oops. There we go. And then when you come back, you've got an exact copy and you've got an extra day. So it's very easy to add days if that's what you want to do. But let's just go through the what the actual sheets are. There's 4 to help you track. So today's date, how much you weighed in kilograms or pounds. Day number 3, date, loss or gain, if you want to do it that way, the dose, whatever you're doing today, the time. And then I have mine filled out, the supplements and the medications I take each day, and so you can do the same. I've left quite a few spaces so that there should be enough there. And this is really cool. This is something I use every single day. I love the loss so far. You know, so if you start at 200 and yesterday was 196 and today was 194, then you've lost 2, and then you've got your total loss is 6. I like to keep my eye on this because I think that that's where we have to, you know, keep focused on. You can track your water, and this is really cool. Being able to understand if you are hungry or not hungry, it can affect your dosing. So it's great to do that. And if you want to track calories, and if you want to track how you're going with your bowel movement, because when we get here, there is, you know, options like magnesium. You've got even vitamin C helps, water. There are some things you can do that are totally permitted on the original protocol that can help you in this section. If, you know, there's the Smooth Move tea. There's some Australian products. Yeah, there's quite a few options. So this sheet's really great. This is the main sheet I used, you know, a few years back when I was doing a few rounds. I loved this sheet, but it looked slightly different. I've just modified it. This is really cool because you actually can write then what you've had. And so you've got a record of what you've had, your cup of tea in the morning, cup of tea in the afternoon, what you've done for lunch and dinner, how you're doing before bed, you know, and your fruit, your grissini sticks, if that's what you're having. This is something I developed for myself because I found that some days are really rough emotionally, mentally. And look, even in the first week, there's some days of high energy and some days of extreme tiredness when I first start the HCG. So being able to make a note of those things, you can. I found I would go through, you know, I call it an emotional churn, and like today, I'm not having any, so I just do a 0. No, there's no grind today for me. I'm not sort of feeling, I'm not feeling either way, fulfilled, not fulfilled. So that's a no. Vacant, no, I'm not feeling like that. No, it's not a moving day. Moving days are massive. Moving days, I think they're connected to when you've got no fat stores left and your body is just accessing all of the stuff in you. That's what I've sort of put down a moving day to. And then mentally, I mean, some days are really tough and some days are not. And so I do what I call research, which means I watch someone like HCG Chica. I look on YouTube for other people doing HCG rounds. I've got several Facebook groups that I'm in, which really are amazing. Like Facebook groups are amazing. Having live people in there that are doing everything now and just to support you is incredible. So, am I focused today? Yeah, I'm probably about an 8 out of 10 focused today. Am I single-minded? Yep. I'd go a 9 out of 10. I'd even go a 10. Am I feeling inspired? Oh, I could do a bit more. I've been doing some work, so I'm probably a 5 out of 10. Motivated? Yeah, I'm pretty motivated. You know what? I'm feeling very motivated today. Positive thoughts? Yeah, I'd say I'd give myself an 8 out of 10. And look, if I wanted to make some comments, I would just do that there. So I find this really helpful, especially on the hard days. This is really helpful. So you do it when you need to, right? And this is really journaling. This is really your journaling space to write down, you know, today was no bueno. Oh, or it was fabulous. You know, you decide. And you say why. And just write. So every day is set up with those 4 templates for you to come along and do your journaling and making notes of all the things that you've eaten, because what you will do is you can go back and look and see some things work for you and some things don't. And so this is really useful. The washout section it's got the same sheets. You just keep doing the same thing. Some people do a 3-day washout, some people do a 2-day washout. And this is a bonus in the OneNote version. I do have the printable version of this is in my Etsy shop, Wholehearted Me, but it doesn't have the good thoughts section. Okay, so these are 2 actual sticker books that I sell in my Etsy store, but I've included here. So one is happy and one is brave. So these are actual stickers. So if I was to grab just gives trouble sometimes. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. I want to copy, and then I'm going to go to the journal, my loading page. I'm going to go to my journal and I'm going to paste, insert, paste. I can move it. I can make it bigger, smaller. Anyway, you get the idea. You can do things to it. And then you can, you know, I use my laptop as well, and you can do other things. Otherwise, yeah, some functionality is easier, or you use different buttons to do it. So that is the sticker books. I mean, it's great to focus on stuff, right? I embrace today with positivity. My thoughts create my feelings. Happy is up to me. Today is a gift. It's so great to be able to grab something and, you know, put it in your journal for the day and go, yep, this is where I'm at today. You can even put it in here if you want. But you have to be in, press and hold. Make it smaller. Today's a gift. Today's a gift. Today's a gift. Yeah. So that's the good thoughts, and brave is there as well. There is another set of different affirmation stickers for you to use in your. It's still loading some of them. That's the one thing. If you're, I don't know how familiar you are with OneNote, but you do have to give it time to load down from the internet. The beautiful thing about OneNote is that all your devices can connect to the same files. That's I think the most amazing thing for me anyway. But you do need to give it some time to actually download them if you haven't used it. So this is the brand new planner that I'm going through, and that's why it's taking a minute to download, because I've got my own planner that I use personally to diarise how I'm going, but this is the one that's actually for sale in my Etsy shop. So that's it. That's the HCG planner, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I've done several rounds, and I've used really this version, a portrait version as a printable for all of my rounds, but I just wanted to do the iPad version this time. So I'm just working it all out now of I'm day 4 into my new round. So there you have it. That's the HCG planner for OneNote. Please give me a thumbs up, hit the bell, like, subscribe, all the things that really helps my channel. Thanks. Bye.